Hello! Welcome to another video with me, Nina Schofield. So nice of you to join me today. I'm going to be delving into the world of Christina Aguilera, one of my favourite artists. If you didn't already know, if you haven't seen my channel before, I love her. And there are definitely some songs on her records that should have been singles. So I thought, what better a time to look into 10 Christina Aguilera songs that should have been singles. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is a song from the album Bionic, which was not very successful. I think we can all agree it did not do that well, which is a shame because I think if some of these songs had been released as singles, then it would have pushed it into the stratosphere. So the first one that I'm choosing is Primadonna. I know this is a little bit of a fan favourite. It's definitely one of my favourites from said album, and I am going to show you why. That is such a cool intro. It almost sounds like a trumpet that has been put through a lot of stuff and turned into some kind of synthy sample thing.
It's your birthday, baby. I'm gonna get your wish. This is a private party. I'm a prima donna. I can rule the world. Don't care who's around me. I can rule the world.
Can you hear the woo going on in the background? I love that bass. But also, this chorus vocal is so catchy. It's so good.
Never kill, never hurt nobody.
So weird. Love that. And that string line. And I love that ad-lib because it's such a Christina ad-lib. That break. Obviously we have the sample of dun 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 dun, which is done in such a way that you almost don't recognise it, but it's there and it's such a cool reimagined version of that song. All of those different sounds fading out there. Great. Next up, song number 9 is taken from the album Back to Basics. So this particular album had so many tracks on it. Obviously it was a double kind of album, and I remember getting this and being enchanted by it actually, because I was kind of expecting, because I was so young, I was expecting it just to be like Stripped. That was the album that I'd first got of Christina's, and then I got Back to Basics and I listened to it and I thought, wait, what? This is like a development. And this is when I first realised that Christina always pushes herself into new genres and tries to go beyond what people expect of her. So the song that I've chosen is On Our Way, which I love. Let's have a little listen. That crackling sound. And then it's like this mix of old school and new techniques. And that piano, gorgeous.
You go left, I go right. Sometimes even five. I think we're on our way. All the lows and highs keep by my side singing. What is that voice?
And then this melody definitely has elements of Stripped in that kind of sound, but it's just pushed on, it's further on. And what's so great about that whole chorus is it's very simple melody wise, but there's a lot going on in the instrumentation that's really clever, especially with the drums, and those strings are beautiful. Backing out. You can hear there the of the kick drum. That beautiful vocal. It's almost dissonant, like almost trying to be out of tune, that piano in some parts. Song number 8 comes from Christina's latest record, Liberation. I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed this album. Well, I can tell you because I did a reaction video to it, which you can watch here. And I'll link up down below as well. There were several songs from this album that deserved to be singles. Come on, Christina. This particular one I thought was an absolutely stunning ballad. In fact, I did a kind of mash-up version singing this song with another song from the record. So this song is Unless It's With You, and I mixed it up with Masochist, two really cool songs. But this particular one I think is just an absolutely stunning ballad and definitely deserves to have a wider audience. You can hear actually as well, the note that remains throughout that whole thing is the dun dun dun. Doesn't matter where the chords are going, that note rings out, which I love.
The most beautiful beginnings can go down in flames. I don't know my picket fence.
That movement is gorgeous.
Fairy tales of fake happiness. I'm in over my head, feeling confused.
So, in this chorus, before she gets into the meat of it, I love the space. We've got I'm in over my head, feeling confused. Space. I'm losing my mind, don't know what to do. There's just space in the right places, and it brings a drama to the song, I think. Even though there's a beauty in this song, there's also a drama.
Unless it's with you, unless it's with you. You can ask me in 100 years.
Yes.
When we're old and gray,
I answer the same. Ah, I got the chills already just listening to that section, and it gets better, it gets better. So this is a classic Christina ballad, and just as strong as any of the ballads that have come before. You know, this is a great song. This is a great song. Lovely bass as well. Number 7 on my list comes from the album Lotus, and it's a collaboration with CeeLo Green. It's such an uplifting song. It's called Make the World Move, and it's just full of happiness for me. This bass moving in. Ooh. Again, we've got this kind of call and response in the verses. So she's singing her song, da da la 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 la, and then brown, 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 brown. It's just a really cool verse, and it has a lot of oomph. I think part of what gives this its momentum is the massive use of cymbals in this song. So there's this big sound going throughout that chorus, and you know, in terms of actual melodies, we've just got make the world move, 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 move constantly in the chorus, but there's just something about it. And that which obviously is a kind of melody that we all clock, you know, it just gets stuck in your head, so it's cool that that's in there. Love that ending. Sticking with Lotus, we're moving into song number 6, which is Red Hot Kinda Love. The intro again has this movement. You can hear so much going on in the instrumentation. So there's these woo, woo, woos going on, and the drums are really going for it. There's a really intricate pattern, and we've got this booming bass that just ties it all together. How cool is that? And on the end of that, right now, you've also got all these harmonies, right now, that layered up together sounds super tight, really good. So those vocals, the da 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 da, they almost sound like flutes. It's like a group of flutes just doing their thing, but I'm pretty sure they're vocals, and it's so well put together. The vocal production on this song is fire. There's also a lot of different ad-libs that Christina's adding in, so you just get the odd sort of yeah and things like that that make the song even better. So there's one, la la la, she's doing her full voice there, whereas with the la 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 la, it's kind of a softer tone, softer delivery. I always think that's a weird way to end that song. No, no, no. Heading back to Bionic now for track number 5 with Desnudate, which is a very Christina song. I think that this encompasses a lot of her, I don't know, what she gives off just in her general presence, and I think it's a fun song. I think that it's a catchy song, and it definitely deserved to be a single. I love those responses. And that this kind of exotic feel to that melody gives it a little fire. Yes! So the get naked for me bits are cool because they have these really nice harmonies, close-knit harmonies on them, and the at the end of that chorus just gives it a little extra something that I love. And we're adding these harmonies. Can you hear the trumpet? Hi-hats. So constantly through this song we have this bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum on the bass, which just keeps the exotic feel flowing through this song. I love the kind of hard-hitting force the floor thing. So it's so cool that we now have the introduction of the bongo drums and also this sort of flute thing going on. This is a very exotic, tropical, everything sounding song. There's so many different influences in this song. Track number 4 comes from Christina's Liberation era, and we are looking at the song Deserve, which is just incredible in my opinion. It's just one of those songs that caught me as soon as I heard it, and I know that a lot of people relate to the lyrics, and it just has a special quality to it. There's a pulsating feel in this, and that's like a submarine.
Sometimes I don't think I deserve you. Oh, I do it all 'cause I love you. Tell me I'm the one that deserves you.
Post-chorus.
Do I?
So good. I believe this was her collaboration with MNEK, which just shows what a great mix they are, because this song has a really cool vibe to it. Her vocal sounds gorgeous. And the movement here. What's cool about that chorus is we've got all the instrumentation in the verses that drops out suddenly. We've just got this swishy sort of swirling sound in the chorus underneath those vocals, and that's all it needs because that's such a strong vocal line. Listen to those harmonies.
Why you wanna go and lose that?
It's almost becoming a sickness.
Tell me I'm the one that deserves you.
Yes. What a special song that is. Song number 3 comes from the Stripped era. Yes, we're heading there. There are so many singles on that album. I mean, you could really release all of them and it would be fine, but I've narrowed it down. So this song is called Infatuation. Again, another Latino Spanish kind of feel. This verse is so simple in terms of the production. You know, we just have this dun, dun, dun on the synth line, and it's all in the percussion of this song. That line, I begin to give it without hesitation. I think it's the softness of her vocal delivery and just the general fluidity of that movement that makes it feel so sexy and cool. I love it. The backing vocals there, let's just take a moment to appreciate that. Mama always told me not to rise up, yeah. So good. The layers of vocals as well. A thrill great. This with the trumpets. Great song. Great song. Should have been a single. We're nearly at the end of the list. So song number 2, we're heading back to Basics. And this song is called Slow Down Baby. And again, I think it's just the perfect kind of Christina song and definitely should have been a single. Yes!
Stop. Slow down, baby.
Just the drama and the feeling behind that, you know, it instantly grabs you and tells you something. Love those trumpets. Love the backing vocals. Yes, 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 all of the yeses. This is such a great chorus. It just captures something, doesn't it? I think it has a great message, a great strong message, and I think that the actual production is like this wall of Christina. You know, it's so Christina. I love it. The movement here, we're lifting. That was cool. All that movement going up, it was all pushing up towards the end of there, but so quickly and so well done. Bend that note. Spanishy kind of ad-libs.
Slow down, baby.
I really like that the elements of the introduction come back into the outro of that song. Oh my, we have reached song number 1. So this is possibly my favourite Christina song ever. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it and stick with it. So this is from the Stripped era, and by the way, I have to shout out, before we reach number 1, I have to shout out Christina's first album, which is great, but I personally feel like all the songs that they chose as singles were the right singles, so I've left that one because there were so many songs that I wanted to choose from all the other records and I had to really be strict with myself. So back to our number 1 song. This one captures something really great for me. I think that when I first heard it, I was just at a time in being so young that it gave me a strength, and I was able to sing out things within this song, and I think that it helped me in a lot of ways, and I'm hoping that you guys might say it helped you in the same way as well. This song is called Soar. I think what this verse does for me is it encompasses Stripped, you know, the actual essence of that word and this album. You know, she's saying, are you gonna love yourself from within and out, or is it just gonna be that you let everything around you affect you? And I love that message. There's gonna be times when you're feeling low. Very clever, that bit, because you've got the backing vocals moving up and her vocal moving down. When you start to look at... No, wait, it's the other way around. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, there's this movement between the two vocals and it's super cool. Don't be scared. Find a path that is your own. What are you waiting for? Spread the wings and soar. So that swoop up in the strings and then the glistening of our percussive instruments there, and everything there just gives me the chills, and I think that that chorus is so big and kind of gospel-y, and it just has a fantastic message. Again, we've got this movement of backing vocal and main vocal coming towards each other in this song. Very clever, not a kind of linear following, you know, it's not just the vocal with a third on top or a third below. This is clever backing vocals, and there's also this beautiful vocal delivery now because she's backing off slightly and it feels magical, and it's just great to hear a song where she has a mix of all her different vocal abilities.
What is it that makes us feel the need?
There's just too much going on in there that I love. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this song. This song is everything a song should be. It has drama, it has movement, it has incredible arrangement, the production is beautiful, the actual vocal melodies are insanely good, her vocals are insanely good, the message of the song is so good. Why was this not a single? Please tell me, why? This song was made for gospel vocals. It's just made for it. Love this. Proper gospel feeling vibe. The movement of those strings. Full of real instrumentation, full of real musicians. That is what a song should be. I love that song. So that is my list of 10 Christina Aguilera songs that should have been singles. Did you agree? Are there any songs that you feel are missing? Let me know in the comments box below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit that subscribe button or share or like or whatever you feel like. And I'll see you again very soon for another reaction review video. Okay, love you guys. Bye bye.